Oh, that's a monolith. Someone's been eating their veggies. Hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite and welcome to the end of... What's this game called? Epic Battle Fantasy V, it says in the title bar. You're the one that's controlling all the others. And perhaps responsible for the space-time distortions. And you, in gigantic gargantuan air quotes, only have 3 million HP. So let me go do the usual boss strategy. Did all three of those text strings say not good? You're the Cosmic Gigalith. That's a Pokemon. And the only element you don't like is dark, which suggests to me that you're going to be changing your element, like the final bosses in several Epic Battle Fantasy games have. Let me think. No stun, no freeze, no poison. I can burn you, but that doesn't do usually as much passive damage as poison does. Okay. I've got my work cut out for me, I think. There is a gap here. I have not even seen one foe. And I don't know where that might be. This is gonna drive me mad. Also it says elemental resistance is completely neutral in the bestiary. Which also suggests to me that you're gonna be changing your element in battle. Okay, so this is what everyone looks like. I am not sure what type of damage the monolith guy attacks with. So I just equipped equipment with interesting side effects. War Mammoth, Viking monolith randomly. I think Matt has the haste thing. So that's pretty nice. Lance, what do you have? Medipack, which is probably going to come in quite helpful. And that's not all that interesting. Anyway, let's do this. If I have to shuffle around... My throat is all of a sudden weird. If I have to shuffle around anything, and your type has changed to water. Good to know. So if I have to shuffle anything around, like this, I will be doing that. Okay, don't want you to do anything. I haven't been, this entire game, really, I haven't been going and doing the whole buff defense thing, and I should really probably do that. Or at least make a habit out of it. I could summon this foe a few times. Or I could summon the more exciting summon, or I could summon the more exciting summons multiple times. I haven't decided yet. Let's see. Do you change element when hit by things, sort of like Akron and some other bosses did? I don't know how that's gonna work exactly. Do I have a non-elemental gun? This is non-elemental, but it's gonna allow me to do an awful lot of damage with physical attack. Do I have anything to buff special instead? Is there a catch to this? That's like a legendary gun with high stats, plus 70, and no second effects. Is there a catch to that? Wait, randomly cast speed up. Is that gonna be... That's not either, and that might be haste. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, and it's also worth noting... Oh, cool, I just happened to resist all of those. That's pretty nice. It's also worth noting that No Legs has the God Hammer non-elemental thing, and that will probably come in handy. It'll probably be helpful before this battle is over, I'm sure. You only have 3 million HP, which worries me. It does say that this is wave 1 of 2, but all the same. Alright, water it is. Your evade is considerable, and that is a siphon. And you just countered me like that. And your element did not change. Okay. Well, you're gonna be messing with the battle loop, I guess. Natalie... I can worry about that later. Natalie. I have a water skill, don't I? It's not great. And I'm thinking... Anna has the, Anna has the water limit break, so I might go with that. And the water arrow. Sure, why not? You stupid rock. We better choose our attacks wisely. Do I have any... Okay, that's fine. Actually, it's probably not fine. Because I get the feeling we're going to be doing magic attacks. Is there anything I can equip that would give me Siphon Resist? This is Dispel, which I don't want to give up quite yet, but I'm going to see if there's anything that I can equip that will give me Siphon Resist. Alright, so there's this handy thing, but Lance has it currently. And I don't know if I want to take it off him. He, I will note, is not, he has haste, that's neat. He is not, siphoned. which is pretty nice. Let's see, are you still weak to water? Yes, but Lance kind of doesn't have any water attacks. Alright, well, can I do a non-elemental thing? None of these are gonna actually damage you. Alright, let's give one of the... God, my throat is all weird today. Let's give one of the extra turns to this dude. This dude can go and just, see how much damage this does. Okay, that's very acceptable. That was less acceptable. Lance can jump out in favor of, oh... Yeah, let's bring in No-Legs, because No-Legs has the God Hammer. Am I gonna want to change the armor, too? I almost feel like I want to restart this entire thing and prioritize armor on these two instead of these two. Alright, let's see how this goes. You are now weak to electric, and I can indeed do electric damage. Which one is better? Alright, they're mostly about the same, but I do like the idea of slicing Cyclone. I don't know what it does, but it sounds interesting. Anna, you can do the same. Wait, I have an electric bow, don't I? Alright, it appears that I don't, but I have the Deceased, which is non-elemental, and Eagle Eye, which is also non-elemental. This one gives me Siphon Resist, so I'm going to give that one a try. No-Legs, I'm pretty sure I'm okay with you. Just saying. Let's see some cursory damage, and that was a pretty high number. Alright, what awfulness are you going to inflict upon me? Okay, I can live with that. You have haste, which I'm also okay with. No-Legs, because you're No-Legs, let's go and feed Napier. And just generally see how much damage I can get off. Okay, free Dispel. And 250,000, and that's the Siphon, which I am less than thrilled about. I wish there were more things in this game that gave you immunity to Siphon. Matt, it's Garlic. Garlic is nice. Okay. It's another 250,000. Alright, we're getting there. Enchanted, which usually means... Yeah, that's really the question, isn't it? And I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're going to be unleashing special attacks upon my face. And that's going to be That's why you're enchanting me, and why I should be terrified. Although that was a physical one. That is Stagger. Okay. We can give Anna beer as well. And Anna can go and use I guess Spark Shower. Alright. We're getting there, and that was suck. That's the idea. That's the idea. And my, yeah. My Revive cat went down. And so did Anna's buff. Alright, well. I know how to revive everybody. And also give them auto life. Let's see how this goes. I may... Oh, that's right. You like to do that. Thanks, auto revive. I may bring in Natalie and have Natalie do this. And I don't know if this is going to be enough defense up I don't know if it's going to be enough defense up. Probably. To survive a hit, but we can try. Alright, that was not something I want to take more than one move of. It does, doesn't it? Your evade is up. But it's not like catastrophically up. I need rock now. Or I could just go for non-elemental on Matt as well. Angers tree and plant enemies. That sounds neat. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go for non-elemental. You, I can switch back out, I think. What's Anna's thing? You're non-elemental, so I can get away with, Earth? Earth. Can do this a little. No, like, do you have any more healing moves? You have Sushi Cat. Which in and of itself is doing... Screw you. 100 million damage to this thing. Alright, let me see. What would do more? This gets a... Well, I guess it wouldn't get a buff from my bow because non-elementals don't do that. But let's go and do this. Alright. Yeah, keep using Icicle on my face. I don't... we'll see. Alright, that's convenient. Can I lower your defense by any chance? Dispel your evade, I guess. This should do a... not overpowering amount of damage, but... Alright, 325,000 is not too terrible either. Let's see. I get to do that again, don't I? Alright, that wasn't any, nothing to sneeze at either. You are going to do that, and I don't like it. Oh, I thought this warded off, Siphon and those kind of statuses, but I guess not. Alright. Oh, you know what? I should have done something else. I should have done something else, because I didn't want to use No Legs as, Star Blast attack on this turn. Do I want to... Let's just see how much this does. Okay. That was... painful. That was nothing to sneeze at either. Okay. A wormhole to another dimension. It's just a vessel being used in an invasion. Oh, is there more of this game after this battle? I thought this was going to be the end, but I guess this is going to not be the end. Alright, the first thing we can do is that Scorch? That is Scorch. The first thing that we can do is this, because I would like myself to have another turn. I just want to use Star Blast. There's plenty of other ways to take care of this thing, but I just want to use Star Blast. Matt, since this is cooling down, and it's going to be cooling down until the end of the Siphon, I'm going to just have you go and do a couple support-related things, I think. Anna is going to uncharacteristically be healing the cat. Right. And No Legs is going to be using Star Blast, because, again, it's designed for hitting multiple foes, but I just wanted to do that because it sounds cool. Thanks. Do I want to risk not healing? I guess I'll risk not healing. Again, if my voice sounds a little unusual, I don't know exactly what, but it's suddenly... It's like I have like, proto-allergies, except it's the middle of December and I have no reason to have proto-allergies. Maybe I'm dying. That's always a possibility. I may actually not attack on this turn and give Anna auto life. Because she's probably not going to survive this, unless you decide to do that instead. And buff your evade and that sort of thing. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. We can not have... Are you... Okay, that's bomb, and I don't have any bomb limit breaks. I can bring in the guy who does have bomb limit breaks. Or bombs in general. Do I want to? I could. It would be spectacular, and it would send us off to the next phase of battle. Alright, brilliant. I get 98 summon points for that. Alright, what's the catch? Oh, you blew up. Wait, I didn't take damage yet.